Hi guys, Dazzie here with another episode of my showcase series. This time it is episode 65, and tonight I will be showcasing the random Marvel minor keys, my personal collection, part 2. Yep, I left you on the letter C, so that is where we're going to start off. But before we go there guys, as always, on my community page I run polls and a lot of you get involved. Basically I just ask questions. What are your favourites? And it's just fun to compare results. So this time round I asked the poll, which of these 5 heroes is your favourite? Which of these 5 male Marvel heroes is your favourite? And the choices were Wolverine, Iron Man, Thor, Doctor Strange and Captain America. Iron Man came in last place with 3% of the votes. Next up we had Doctor Strange with 6% of the votes. Third place went to Thor with 10%. Captain America came in with the silver medal with 29% of the votes, and the overwhelming winner this time round, my favourite as well, was Wolverine. Thanks to the 31 people that voted. There's a new poll up most days. Check out my community page. And yeah, thanks for getting involved. Let's get into the books, guys, because I've got a ton of keys again. Some you'll know about, some quite possibly you won't. Some valuable books, some quirky books, some books that mean a lot to me personally. I love my live action appearances, so let's get into them. Starting with some Bronze Age, and we're going to start off with Captain Marvel, and this is issue 17. Excuse the reflection and the mylar. This is the first appearance of Captain Marvel's new costume. It's the beginning of the symbiotic relationship between Captain Marvel and Rick Jones. I picked this up for £2.58. It's mid-grade, and that was in the Malthouse Emporium in Tewkesbury in the middle of 2017. My fellow UK collectors, I know this is a pence variant, but I'm not too keen on how it actually presents. I mean, me personally, I always prefer the cents issues, but yeah, let me know your thoughts on that if you have some of these kind of variants. Let's get another Captain Marvel book out there. This is Captain Marvel issue 27, and again, I paid £2.58 for this in Stroud at the time, actually. And I said it was Tewkesbury, but in the previous book it was Stroud. The same owner then moved to Tewkesbury. This is the first full appearance of Star Fox, who is Eros. And Star Fox was supposedly going to be in the Eternals movie, but I don't think that's the case now. And I think they're holding him back. They have big plans for the character of Star Fox. This is the second appearance of Drax the Destroyer. Obviously, his first appearance is in Iron Man 55, which I fortunately own. And Drax the Destroyer was actually known as Arthur Sampson Douglas. It's the third appearance of Thanos. This issue does not contain a letters page, but does contain a half-page article and diagram on Titan. Interesting. There are Mark Jeweller variants to this issue. Also, there is a glossy advertising wrap on the inside of both covers. I don't think mine is Mark Jeweller's, from what I recall. But a great issue. Everything Thanos, of course, is pretty darn hot. Another pence copy. Then we move on from issue 27 up to the anniversary, well, kind of anniversary, issue 50. And I've always been on the lookout for this one. It took me an age to find it. I eventually found it in Tewkesbury for £2.50. This is the first appearance of a character who appeared in the Captain Marvel film, part of Star Force, and that was Dr. Minerva. And she was played by Gemma Chan, who is now playing Cersei, I believe, in the Eternals movie. More recent volume now of Captain Marvel. And this is issue 16. And this is the first cameo appearance of the second Quasar, who was Philavel, later known as Martar. And in the running for Cates' upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy. So that's a note I made, but I think that was the case. The character turned up in Guardians of the Galaxy as well. This was actually an AOK from my good friend Lyric Magic Moments. Great issue. I must add 17, the first full appearance, if I can find it. Passed on it in Worcester a little while ago and it was gone. Don't know what possessed me to leave it there. Now I think if this is the most recent volume of Captain Marvel, and this is issue 1. This is an undervalued book in my opinion. I think this one has longevity. This is the first appearance of Ripley Ryan, who later goes on to become Star. This is the regular Amanda Connor and Paul Mounts cover. £2.86 for that one. That was at the True Believers Con in Cheltenham. Just spoke about Star. We move on to issue 8. And this is the first appearance of Star Ripley Ryan, the physical host of the Infinity Reality Stone. This is the first printing and another great AOK from Lyric Magic Moments. Nice Amanda Connor cover. That's the first printing. To go with the first printing, I have the second printing, and this is the first cover appearance of Star. And the second printing cover art comes from Carmen Nunez Carnero. £3.65 for that. Forbidden Planet Online. Actually come in pretty decent condition for once in a blue moon with that company. Let's get into some Champions books and starting with the Bronze Age. I have issue 1, the very first Champions issue, and I showed that in my Bronze Age keys. But there's a couple from the same run. Issue 7, and this is the first appearance of Dark Star, who is Elena Petrova, the first mutant shown to wield Dark Force energy, who died protecting Russia. Now, the Winter Guard are coming into the Black Widow movie, and Dark Star has been named as possibly appearing. So, I don't know whether this is the version that we're getting. It's the first appearance of Yuri Petrovich, who later becomes the 4th Crimson Dynamo, and it's the first appearance of the Dark Force Dimension, which is basically the planet or the realm where the Dark Force comes from. And £2 for that. Undervalued key in my opinion. I had to pick this one up. This character actually appeared in the Hulk, Incredible Hulk, very first animated series. This is Champions issue 14. And this is the first appearance of Swarm. Fritz von Meyer, Lord of the Killer Bees. Yeah, and Swarm appeared as the villain in one of the episodes. And it's also the first appearance and death of Robin Callahan, who's helping out the Champions, if I'm not mistaken. £4 for that one in Planet All Stars in Cirencester. That was back in middle of 2018. Let's get into some more recent Champions books. Champions number 1. And this is the first appearance and origin of the new Champions team, which is Miss Marvel, Spider-Man, Nova, who is Sam Ryder. Oh, Sam Ryder. Wow. Sam Alexander, sorry guys. The Hulk, who's Amadeus Cho, Viv Vision and Cyclops. This is the regular Humberto Ramos cover, but what's nice is this is actually signed by the guy. This was an AOK from my good friend Comic Vantage in November of 2018. There's the COA. And then we move on to some later issues from that run. Issue 19. This is a character I believe is in for the longevity. The first appearance of Snowguard. It was Amka Aliak. £3.20 up for that on eBay. That's the first printing. I have the second printing. And this comes from Sean Inzaki. It is a connecting cover. I'll show you why in a minute. Champions issue 20 is the first kind of full Snowguard, I believe. And that came with the connecting variant. It's got to get it there that way round. So that was pretty neat. And then 21. Oh, sorry, I think 20 is the second cameo. 21 is the first full appearance of Snowguard. I think she's like an Eskimo hero, if I'm not mistaken. I have read it. It's been a long time ago. £2.65 for that on Forbidden Planet Online. Another great issue. I just sold one of these for a tenner. Not bad because I only paid 50p for it. Champions 22. This is where Amadeus Cho chooses the codename of Brawn. It's the debut of Ironheart's Armor Model 3. Okay, so bang for your buck with that one. £3.15 for that. Forbidden Planet Online again. It's always nice when you go back through your free comic book day books and some of that becomes relevant. This was the case with the free comic book day Civil War 2. This came from 2016. This is the first appearance of the third Wasp, who is Nadia Van Dyne, or Nadia Pym, daughter of Hank Pym and his first wife. It's also the first appearance of Ulysses Kane. Pick this one up. I did a hot comic book alert about this. This is something a little bit different from Marvel, and this comes from the Razor line imprint. This is Clive Barker, Ecto Kid. And this was one of 4 titles published with Marvel in the Bakerverse under the Razor line imprint. It was co-written by the Wachowskis. In October of 2020, Clive Barker reveals during an Ask Me Anything that Ecto Kid is in development for a TV show. So I went and picked this up online. It's quite a scarce book, actually. £6.76 for that, which was a good price. I've been watching Cloak and Dagger on and off. It's okay. You know, I'll stay with it. This was one of the villains in the show. Cloak and Dagger issue 5 is the first appearance of Mayhem. And that is Bridget O'Reilly. Mayhem was the villain. £3.50 for that one. Character in my encyclopedia. Had to get it. Comet Man. Look at that cover. Oh, that's retro. This is the first appearance of Comet Man, Dr. Stephen Beckley. £1.18 on my haul from Western Supermare. If you haven't checked that out, guys, Marvel books galore. I picked up so many good ones for £1 a piece, and I think it is the best £1 keys, part 1 and 2. Check out my back hauls. Brilliant books I picked up in the Imaginarium and Western. Let's get into a couple of Conan books. I've showed some Conan books already in my big Bronze Age keys. Included was the first Red Sonja, but this is issue 15. Love that cover. Look at that. This is the first full appearance of Kulan Goth. Kulan Goth. It's also the first appearance of Zephra, and £2 for that in Birmingham Con of 2018. Just love those Conan covers. Jump all the way now to issue 58, and this is the first full appearance of Belit, or Belit, a pirate often referred to as the Queen of the Black Coast. Belit's first appearance is in Giant Size Conan issue number 1 from 1974. £1 for that. Bargain. That was in the Antique Shuntner. Another book I picked up in Planet All Stars in Gloucester, that my LCS, is Coyote issue 13. £1 for that. That was a £30 plus book at one point. I don't know what it's going for now, but this is the first published cover art in comics by Todd McFarlane, which is the partial cover of Scorpio Rose in the corner. I've had a couple of them. I sold one for pretty good money, actually. Was another character in my encyclopedia. I looked for the longest time to find this, and I managed to find one in Worcester. This is a Dakota North Investigations. First appearance of Dakota Sue North. £3 I paid for this. It's also the first appearance of Amos Culhan and Anastasio, her sidekicks, I guess. Like I say, that was in November of 2020. Check out With This World on my comic hunting adventures, guys. Brilliant shop. Here's a book I picked up from not such a good shop in Cardiff. Check out my whole videos rant. That was episode 124 for the shop I'm talking about. This is a Dark Reign Young Avengers issue 1. And the reason I picked this up, this is the first appearance of the second Enchantress, Sylvie Lushton, who I believe is a younger version, and that is rumoured to be appearing in the Loki TV show. I've just watched episode 1 of Loki. Thoroughly enjoyed it, guys. I like the humour that Loki brings, and you can't go wrong with Owen Wilson, can you? It's also the first appearance of the Young Masters of Evil team and its members Big Zero, Coat of Arms, Egghead, Executioner, and Melter, or the second Melter. That's a Dark Reign tie-in. £2.82 for that in a shop in Cardiff. I had to pick this one up because this character appeared in the Hellstrom TV show, and with Midnight Suns come in, this character was part of the Midnight Suns. This is Rise of the Midnight Suns, Darkhold, issue number 1. And the character I picked it up for is the first appearance of Louise Hastings. So I haven't seen the Hellstrom TV show yet. Yeah, I think it's also the first appearance of Sam Buchanan and Vicky Montesi. Okay, or Victoria Montesi were also part of the Midnight Suns team. £1.33 for that in Cheltenham. Second pile of books come in. One character I don't have many keys of is Deadpool, believe it or not, and I like the character of Deadpool. I'm hoping to change that. It's always the last section I seem to go to when I'm hunting. But I have Deadpool issue 14 from is this first volume? I think it is. Bit of a steal for this one. This is the first appearance of Ajax, who is Francis Fanny, the villain of Deadpool 1, £3.83 on eBay. Have to include it. I told you before, my daughter used to sketch blank variants for me. And this is one of the more recent runs, if not the latest one actually. This is my daughter's picture of Deadpool. There we go. Pretty neat, I thought. Like I said, she's doing an illustration in the Cardiff University right now. You can check her out on Instagram on the Cryptic Wolf. Yeah, just a premiere issue, but it's nice to have it signed and sketched by my daughter. Who knows, I might auction that one day. Don't tell her. £4 I paid for that. From that same run, issue 5. This was a very expensive, but a £20 plus book at one point. There was a rumour with this one that Marvel did not get permission to use the Garbage Pail Kids design. Hence, this book was going up in value. £3.65 for that. I've had a couple of these. This is the regular Nick Klein cover. Moving on, we go to issue 6. And this is the first appearance of Kill Puddle, the Laughing Assassin. Just a bizarre character. £3.50 for that. Nick Klein on the cover again. Issue 10. First full appearance of Good Night. 50p for that one. Sold one of these as well for good money in the past. Let's get into a few Defenders issues. Issue 18. Nice Bronze Age book. £2 for this in Worcester. First full appearance of the Wrecking Crew, who is Bulldozer, Pile Driver, Thunderbolt and Wrecker. No, not Wrecker from Bad Batch. I'm enjoying that, Bad Batch. Wrecker's my favourite character. I had to pick this one up. My favourite actor of all time, Sylvester Stallone, played the character in the Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2. Defenders, issue 27. This is the first cameo appearance of Starhawk, who is Stakar Ogard. Yeah, Sly played that character. I need to get issue 28, the first full appearance. This was a gift from my wife, and that was in the middle of 2017. Issue 49 is the first cameo appearance of Zodiac, but this one can go for some good coin on a good day. I'm guessing now as well because of the Moon Knight cover. The Zodiac group of obviously the star signs. £1.19 for that in Weston-super-Mare, that big haul. Up next, we've got a book I picked up in that Cardiff shop. District X, issue number 2, is the first appearance of Mr. M, who is Absalon Zabarian Mercator, an Omega level reality warping mutant. £3 for that. That was a £15 to £20 book at one point. I've got one up for sale at the moment. Let's get into a few Doctor Strange. I don't have too many Doctor Strange. Issue 6 from the first Doctor Strange volume. It's the first appearance of Mother Nature, who is Gaia, Mother Nature. 119 from that Western haul. Pick this one up on eBay because it's a character in my encyclopedia. This is issue 22. The first appearance of Apala, the Sun Queen. I think Doctor Strange books are good to spec on at the moment. £4.49 for that on eBay. Moving on to the next volume of Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme. This is issue 44. This is the first appearance of the Sitarak. This book was going for silly money, 50 plus at one point. I ended up paying £5 for this in the Western Supermaricon 2018. I have to show a Marvel UK book. This is Dragon Claws, issue number 1. Why show that? Well, because I got it signed. And I got it signed, bear with me, by Jeff Senior, the cover artist, penciler, inker. There's his signature there. And there's Dazzie with the great man doing the rounds again. You know me. So we're going to show you an Edge of Spider-Geddon book now. Actually, will I? Yeah, I will actually. I was going to say, I'm not sure if I showed this in my Spider Keys, but this is issue 2. And this is the first appearance of Addy Brock, the pilot of the mechanized Venom suit. Never know with all these Into the Spider-Verse animated shows and movies coming. £3.50 for that one in the Proud Line. May have showed that book before. Happy to add this one to my collection. This was played an actor that is it Bill Paxton or Bill Pullman? I always get them mixed up. I think it's Bill Paxton. Was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and he portrayed an Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. character that turned to the Hydra. This was Elektra Assassin, issue number 2. Yeah, he played a character called John Garrett. He was named the Clairvoyant on the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. £4.19 for that one. eBay. Happy to add that. Said it before. Didn't get on with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now I'm enjoying it. First appearance of the Excalibur team next. In Excalibur, this is the one-shot. You can tell this is the first printing, I believe, because it has the $3.25 price point. This is the first appearance of the Excalibur team. Like I said, £2 for that one. And it was a nice bonus, this one, because it was signed when I bought it by the cover artist and penciler Alan Davis inside. So that was a Brucey bonus, I thought. I got a feeling we may see Excalibur on screen at some point. Of course, Captain Britain's a part of that. I've been reading that Henry Cavill's being perhaps lined up for Captain Britain. I'm all right with that, but I hope he still stays as Man of Steel. Sticking with Excalibur, we're going to go to issue 31 of the run. And this is the first appearance of Vega Superior, the son of Krakoa. This book was hot at one point in my top 20. £1.50 for that in Birmingham. I looked for that one for a long time. We all know this book, issue 86. 99p for this one. This was the first appearance of Peter Wisdom, a mutant who creates fiery knives from solar radiation. And, of course, Peter Wisdom appeared... Well, they say he appeared, but he didn't. It wasn't the same Peter, was it? We thought Peter Wisdom was going to be in Deadpool 2. But we got a funny character called Peter, but it wasn't him. Moving on to the Exiles, couple of books. Exiles issue 1 is the first appearance of the Exiles team. £2.8 for that in Bristol. Excelsior Comics. Jumping all the way up to Exiles issue 86. This is the first prototype of Batch H, Hulk with Wolverine claws, aka Weapon H. 50p for that at the Gloucester Con. And then lastly, we're going to just finish up with a few of the Exiles issues from the latest run. This is Exiles issue 1. This is the first cover appearance of Valkyrie from the MCU's version. The first appearance of Kamala Khan as Kamala, an older version, or Khan rather, is the first cameo appearance of the Time Eaters. And what I like about this is the Incentive Javier Rodriguez design variant. And I picked this up for cover pricing from Bin Planet Bristol. I think it is a 1 in 10 but it may be a 1 in 25. Issue 2 from the run. First full appearance of the MCU Valkyrie. And issue 3 is going to be hot now because of the What If animated Marvel show. Exiles 3, first appearance and apparent death of Captain America. It was Peggy Carter. Yeah, Peggy Carter will play Captain America in one of the animated episodes. £3.30 for that online. Sold one for good money as well. That's it. That's a wrap. Done in around about 25.5 minutes. Thanks for all your support. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. Plenty of content still to come. Bye.